This is another in my Pursuit of Shade Color series. This is on Hydrangea. At one point, I had 6 of these around the house, and 5 of them didn't make it. So the one that did is this one, which called Everlasting Revolution, which I think is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to have it there for basically till I don't own the house anymore. So here's the marketing ploy. I'll admit I got sucked in. They say all this on the same plant. Well, I think that's highly unlikely you'll ever see that, but it's still a great thing. It says full sun to part sun. I absolutely do not have it in either full sun or part sun. It's on the side of the house where the sun is gone by 11:20 in the morning. It says 3 to 4 feet. A lot of hydrangeas are bigger than that, and I can't have that because I just don't have the room. Right? So 3 foot is what I want. I don't want brown leaves halfway through like a lot of hydrangeas, and I want it to bloom the whole season without maintenance. So I bought it at a quart size in 2019. You can get them in a gallon. I'd highly recommend the bigger one if you really go for this thing, because why wait, right? Get a bigger plant. So this is the second year. I made the mistake of pruning it down and not reading and saying this is on old wood. So you see the new wood growing up higher, and the old wood has got the blooms on it. But you see they open to the light pastel green, and then it goes over to the pink. Obviously, it's not the symmetrical because of the pruning I did, and that can easily be rectified for the next season. That I've gotten fairly good at, knowing where to cut and so on and so forth. But this is what it looked like in 2020, COVID year, as we all call it. So 1 year later, in 2021, look at the extensive growth there. It actually went a little bit higher than I have it now. I didn't want it quite that high, and I also wanted to force it to be more symmetrical, more branching to get it rounder. But I mean, already that looks fantastic, especially the blooms as they open got the green and the pink in there. Note I don't have any purple. I also don't want to do the additive to the soil thing. You make it more acid where you can get some more bluish purple on it. I just want it to be natural all the way. Well, this is 2 years later, so guess what? Some of the purple started showing up on its own. I mean, you look at 2 of those clusters in the front, they're 3/4 pink with a little purple showing up. Look at the cluster in the back against the wall. That's almost entirely a light purple. And then slightly off center there, you've got a cluster that's a deeper pink that actually has the bloom. There you can see it in the upper right corner. That looks more like a traditional hydrangea that you can buy in the spring, the red ones or the purple ones. I can't explain that the lighter colored leaves there in the center. I just got lucky, I guess. There's a closer look at again, the pink there, the deeper pink, the purple in the back. And notice, this hydrangea has very cup-shaped, smaller blooms on it, as opposed to what you might be used to from the traditional hydrangeas a lot of people have. Now this, I want to point out, this is taken September 9th of this year, and none of those blooms are any different than the ones you've previously seen in this year. They're the exact same blooms. That's the everlasting part of this thing. They just stay there. They don't die. Okay? This is 17 days after that, and you can see there's white on the bottom. There's, cranberry kind of color creeping into this thing now. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. It's the same blooms. Nothing's turning brown. There's one side of it. I mean, I'm not sure what else you can ask for here. It's almost the perfect size now. It fits right in there where I have it. And now I'm going to show you just 2 days after this picture was taken. And I've got, no, wait a minute. I got some close-ups before that. There you go. That's one close-up. There is a little bit of brown. It's the first brown I actually see coming into here. Okay, so now this is 2 days later. Even more cranberry is coming into view there. 2 more sides. Now you can see keep them coming in there. Other side, I think. Yep. So one of those clusters is almost, a lot of the cranberry color in it. Very extensive. That almost looks like a Christmas display right there. I'm not sure what else you're going to ask for with that display right there. You can almost cut that, take it in, and enjoy that for a while. A little closer, see some of those are almost entirely green. And the one in the foreground and lower left is whitish with a little bit tinge of light purple. And there's that one cluster that has the different blooms than the rest of them. I'm not sure if that is a genetic whatever. I cannot recommend this enough. I love it. I hope you enjoy it too.